Hello everyone, welcome to Life Coach Lessons. Today I will be giving you tips on living successful and purposeful lives in only 3 to 5 minutes. I'm Scott Miller, a certified retirement life coach from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 26 of Life Coach Lessons. We're presently in the month of November, and we're talking about the idea of social connections. And today we're going to talk about a really big topic, a really big question that I think is really, really important. When it comes to relationships, it's not just about the quantity of relationships that we have, but it's also about the quality of the relationships that we have. In other words, our relationships, not only do they need to exist, but they need to be healthy. And so the question that we're going to deal with today is, how do I resolve conflict in my relationships? Now, I've heard it said that wherever there's relationships, there's conflict. And that's true to some extent, because as human beings, we are incredibly unique. We're all created different. We have different thoughts, different ideas, different skills, different personalities. And so because of that, so often there can be conflict between two individuals because we are so different and so unique. And so being able to resolve that and being able to realize how important it is to see something maybe from somebody else's point of view and just being able to have good, healthy relationships is really important. So I just want to go through 5 different points that I think will really help you in improving the quality of your relationships. Number 1 is humility. I don't know that there's any quality or characteristic that's more important to relationships than humility. We come in to our relationships so often with prideful attitude, and humility is just so important in dealing with others and really thinking of others before ourselves. That's what humility is all about, and just looking to others' interests and just realizing that people look at things differently than us. And so really just kind of coming into this relationship with humility, I think, is probably the most important of all of these 5 topics. Okay, number 2, be involved with others. This is pretty simplistic, right? I mean, we're not going to have any conflict, right, if we don't involve with others. But being involved with others is so healthy for us. It's so good for us. I love watching those shows from like up in Alaska or the Yukon somewhere where people live out in the wilderness. They survive and they're all by themselves. And I've read actually a lot of articles about some of those shows, and these people just go crazy because they just don't have human interaction. And so we need other people around us, so you need to be involved with others. Thirdly, just realize you're not always right, okay? This is kind of related to the idea of gentleness. And just being able to see something from a different point of view, I think, is so valuable for us. We come at topics and issues usually from one point of view, and being able to see that from somebody else's point of view is really important. And then just realizing that within that certain issue or that topic, you're not always right. You actually might be wrong about that. So again, just realizing that not everything do you have completely right. Fourthly is the idea of patience. Now, I'm not a very patient person. This is a characteristic that I really struggle with. Just having patience is so important as we deal with other people and in relationships, because this is the way we grow. Actually, relationships is how we get better as human beings. And so just being patient, realizing that in any kind of relationship, it's going to take time. So patience is a big part of this. And then fifthly, accept differences. I've talked about this already with some of the other points. Just realizing that people come at this from different points of view, and just realizing that we're uniquely created is such an important part of all of this. And you don't know a lot of times people's past, and just accepting their differences and where they're coming at from things is really important in resolving conflict. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you. These are 5 really important points when it comes to resolving conflict in relationships. This is not easy. This is hard work, and you have to work at it. But in the end, it is really valuable, and there's great joy in having good, healthy relationships. Well, it's been great being with you today. If you have comments or questions, that you would like to ask me, you can email me at smiller@hccapital.com. I would love to hear from you. And remember to live a more meaningful and purposeful life today.